and the Atlanta Falcons. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as week 2 gets underway. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. Down the field, Evans has it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away. Mike Evans with the touchdown. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Going play action, May. This complete to Cole. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. So gain 11 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
From the gun, it's May. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
First down throw for May. Finds his back, Achane. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 5 brings up.
Here's the pistol snap to May. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Looking quickly here. So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time a flag flies, somebody moved early. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Following the false start penalty, here's third down and longer.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Here. Yeah, you're here. Here you go. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Here he goes, third and long. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go,
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. Lining up now to try the extra point. And that was off, no good. A lot of game left here, but we'll see if that's a point that they regret not having later on in this contest.
Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Set. Hey, cap. Baylor Tigers.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Ray.
Put a receiver in motion right. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Third and long for him here. He's going deep! So he's knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Collects this at the 32. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
A-Champ gets this on the draw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 6. And the Falcons. 1st down.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Able to find A-Champ. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Second and 10. Here's May. He brings it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the one. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up third down.
So before they try it on 3rd and inches, a timeout's called. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up here with H.A. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
It's 4th down.
Crazy, 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 crazy. 5.
Trying to throw for it with May. Headed out right. And they take this in for the score. The Falcons take a 5-point first quarter lead. Drake made the touchdown.
What an absolute bonus for this offensive coordinator when you've got a QB that could create. What a nightmare for a defense as they just get run.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons push their lead to 6. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone. Touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll send their tight end right. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. We'll get this out quickly to Mitchell. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard
Go
line.
Lion. Hey, Ray. Ready?
Herbert from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
He put everything he had into this one. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Kate, when a team spends a premium pick on a DB, in my opinion, you've got to be able to take the ball away. So many guys can run really fast.
If you didn't know, queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. And motherfuckers